Welcome to the first episode, E1 of Teacher in Transit. So, here it is. Picture this. It is 2020. COVID is happening. I have been running a paperless classroom for 2 or 3 years, and all of a sudden now everyone wants to know how that works. Great, I gotcha. So that worked. I helped people on my campus. I helped people across other campuses since I had been not only teaching IB design to 6th and 7th graders, or you know it is 6th grade tech. Not only had I been teaching that for a couple of years to 6th and 7th graders, I had also been working with the district to write curriculum because there was none. So shout out to Karen Evans, who was my cohort in those days. And I apologize right now for the any announcements because I'm in the airport. I said teacher in transit, right? So here we are. I am helping everyone be effective in, hang on a second, I'm gonna wait this one out. And we're back. I'm helping everyone be effective with all of the constraints of teaching online. And after that season, I came back, I taught in my classroom, and I got the opportunity to be an EdTech curriculum specialist at the district level. That was my next move. That was my first big move out of the classroom. Now, what was happening in the background while all of that was going on was me writing more. It was the heyday of teacher Twitter, and here I was doing all of the wonderful things that include being involved in Twitter chats, writing on Edutopia. I launched my first book, wrote my first book. Well, actually I wrote about 6 books during that time, but 5 for students, 1 for teachers, for adults, for PD. Started doing a lot more consulting. Small Bites was launched as a consulting firm and a podcast. All of those things were happening while I was in the classroom, and then as I moved to the district. I was there for about 3 years. Then I took my teacher skills and worked with an ed tech firm and a nonprofit while still writing and consulting. So that's the thing I want to talk to you. Anyway, that's the thing I want to talk to you about. What can you do when you are coming up on menopause, coming up on empty nest, coming up on 20 years, and you like what you do, but at the same time you're kind of exhausted all the time? So that's what Teacher in Transit is about. I shared my journey with you so that you would kind of have an idea of what that can look like. But over the course of the next few episodes, we'll break down each of those things. What it looked like to tailor my resume for a nonprofit, what it looked like to tailor my resume for ed tech, or for, let's say you're a math teacher, tailoring your resume for math curriculum writing. Because if you are doing lesson plans or even tweaking lesson plans, guess what? You're an instructional designer. So most of us write assessments, even though we shouldn't, we do. We write lesson plans, we do all of those things, and those skills are portable. And that's what I'll be talking to you about. So at this particular time, the big thing for me was finding a space where I could have a lot more freedom. After taking care of 186 kids plus my own, after taking care of house, hearth, all of those things, I decided I wanted more freedom. More freedom means, for me, freedom to travel, freedom to spend time with friends and family. And that's why I'm in an airport today. I said teacher in transit, right? So I am on my way to visit family and friends in Switzerland, and you'll see the next episode from there. Who knows where I'll be? On a mountain? We'll find out. But the bottom line is, I want you to know that wherever you are right now, especially if you are nearing retirement, there is a way to build a bridge that will allow you a lot more freedom for personal pursuits and for lucrative pursuits as you build a bridge to retirement. Now, I will say this, and some of you will probably be thinking this primarily. I did draw down my teacher retirement from Texas, and since I'm still working, I drew that down and made sure that that goes directly into a retirement account. So it's still growing. It was not lucrative to leave it in the system at, I think, 2%. So that's my first real tip. Oh yeah, and I also want to shout out Buffalo Wild Wings simply because they allow me to use their space, which is not quiet, but it's, believe it or not, quieter than the lounge, which was incredibly loud. Everyone's traveling in summer with their kids, and you know how that can sound. It sounded a lot like a classroom. So hopefully this noise, this background noise, will give you the same classroom energy, and I will see you next Tuesday. And hopefully it will not be a comedy of errors with the airport. And I didn't, honestly, I will say this. I chose to do this from the airport because you can get a, freedom is worth everything. And being able to structure my life around the things that I love as opposed to the industrial schedule that is a 9 to 5 or 7 to 4:30 or whatever those things are, has been wonderful. And that's what's prompted me to do this. So, guess what? I will be bringing you Teacher in Transit from a lot of different spaces. Yes, I do have a mic. I don't know why I didn't connect. Take one of this whole video is silent. So that's a part of it. It can be messy. It can be figure it out and fly by the seat of your pants. It can be all of those things. Life doesn't have to be as choreographed as we think it does. And so I hope you'll enjoy those moments as well. All right, I'll see you in another week on Teacher in Transit.